I got a text from her. LMAO. Did you seriously think I'd ditch my Vegas trip for your operation? This was after I'd asked for her support during my surgery. My reply was short. My bad. But what the nurse told her when she called the hospital later flipped her entire Vegas plan upside down. I 28 male learned about the tumor on a Tuesday. It wasn't some big dramatic moment. Just a routine doctor's visit that spiraled into we need more scans. Then we need to book surgery. Benign, thank God. But it was pressing against my kidney, making removal non-negotiable. The doc said I'd need at least 4 weeks to recover, with someone to help me for the first week. I called Sophia on my drive back from the clinic. Hey love, just left the doctors. That pain I've been dealing with? They found something. Surgery's needed. I heard her pause, mid-text or something, her fingers tapping away. Surgery? Like major surgery? She asked, her voice distracted. Yeah, April 15th. They're taking out a growth on my kidney. A beat of silence. Then, April 15th? That's when I'm in Vegas. My heart sank. I know, I'm sorry. Could you maybe postpone it? More silence. Postpone Vegas? You know we've been planning this for 6 months. Right? It's surgery, sophomore. Can't it wait until I'm back? It's not like rescheduling a haircut. The surgeon's booked out. She sighed, sharp and annoyed. This is so you. Always a crisis when I finally do something for myself. A tumor isn't exactly my idea of a crisis. I shot back. Whatever. I'll think about it. Click. She hung up. I sat in my car in the hospital lot for 20 minutes, trying to wrap my head around what just happened. That night, Sophia came home late, tossed her bag on the counter, and gave me a look like I'd orchestrated this health scare to sabotage her vacation. So I talked to my friends, she started. And they think it's controlling, you asking me to cancel. Controlling? I have a tumor, which you've probably had forever. But now it's suddenly a big deal, right before my trip? The doctor said it's urgent. Doctors always say that. It's how they get paid. I stared at her. 3 years together, 1 year living under the same roof. This was the woman I'd been planning to propose to. I need someone with me after surgery. Get a nurse, she said, like it was obvious. What? Post-op nurses. They're a thing. Jessica's mom had one after her knee surgery. You want me to hire a stranger instead of my girlfriend? I want you to stop guilt-tripping me about a trip I booked last October. She stormed off to bed. I crashed on the couch. The next morning, she was already dressed for work when I woke up. I'm going to Vegas, she declared. My friends are counting on me, and I've already paid for everything. Okay, I said, voice low. That's it? Just, okay? What do you want me to say? That I'm thrilled you're choosing Vegas over my surgery. She rolled her eyes. So dramatic. It's outpatient, isn't it? No, 2 to 3 days in the hospital. Whatever, you'll be fine. 2 weeks before the surgery, I texted her again. I'm scared. Never had surgery before. I really need you there. Her reply came 3 hours later. LMAO. Did you seriously think I'd ditch my Vegas trip for your operation? It's not even cancer. Stop acting like a child. I texted back. My bad. Then I started making other plans. Update 1. On April 15th, Sophia left for the airport at 5 a.m., gave me a quick kiss on the cheek, and said, don't croak or whatever. My sister, Emma, drove me to the hospital at 8 a.m. She'd flown in from across the country when I told her Sophia wasn't staying. I can't believe she's in Vegas, Emma grumbled as we checked in. Her trip, her call. Her boyfriend's surgery should come before a girl's trip. Apparently not. The intake nurse, a seasoned woman named Margaret, asked, is Sophia Rodriguez still your emergency contact? No. Switch it to my sister, Emma Walsh. Margaret jotted it down. Good to have family here. Your girlfriend couldn't make it. Emma snorted. She's in Vegas. Margaret's eyebrows shot up. Vegas? While you're having surgery. Booked it before we knew about the operation, I explained. And she still went? Yup. Margaret shook her head but kept it professional. Well, you're in great hands here. We'll take care of you. The surgery went smoothly. I woke up groggy but tumor-free. Emma was there with terrible coffee and a warm vibe. Then, around 6 p.m., my phone started blowing up. Sophia, why aren't you answering? I know you're pissed, but this is immature. Pick up. Emma read them aloud since I was too out of it. Want me to reply? Nah, let her stew. At 8 p.m., the hospital phone rang. Margaret came in, smirking. Mr. Walsh? Sofia Rodriguez is calling from Las Vegas. Says she's your girlfriend and insists on speaking to you. I'm asleep, I mumbled. Are you now? Margaret winked. Completely out. Got it. She left and returned 10 minutes later. She's relentless. Called 3 times. Want me to give her an update? Say whatever feels right. Margaret's grin had a mischievous edge. Oh, I'll handle it. Later, Emma overheard the call and filled me in. Margaret told Sofia I was unconscious and unresponsive. Technically true since I was napping. She mentioned the surgery had complications, because removing a tumor is inherently complex. She added that only immediate family could get updates, per hospital policy, which she chose to enforce strictly. Sofia freaked out. Her texts came in a flurry. What do you mean complications? Margaret said you're unconscious. Why is Emma there and not me? This is crazy. Answer me now. I'm booking a flight back. Then the clincher. If you die, I'll never forgive myself. Emma laughed so hard she choked. Now she cares. Guess Margaret sold it. Want me to tell her you're fine? Let's wait till tomorrow. I'm wiped. I wasn't trying to be spiteful, okay, maybe a little. Mostly, I was drained, hurt, and not in the mood for her Vegas drama. Emma posted a vague Instagram photo that night. Just her reading in a hospital chair, captioned, Best Sister Award goes to me. No mention of me, no location tag. Sofia saw it. Is that the hospital? Why's Emma posting? What aren't you telling me? I'm coming back. I turned off my phone and slept. Update 2. I woke up to 73 texts and 31 missed calls. Emma had been dealing with them all night. She tried FaceTiming at 3 a.m., Emma said. From a casino. Wasted. Please tell me you didn't answer. Oh, I answered. Said you were in the ICU, no visitors allowed. I'm clearly not in the ICU. She doesn't know that. I kept it vague but scary. You're diabolical. Learned from you. Remember when you told my ex I joined a commune? He was cheating. And your girlfriend ditched you for Vegas. Fair's fair. Margaret came in for morning rounds. Your girlfriend called the nurse's station 17 times last night. We started a tally. She showed me a paper with tally marks. She's very worried about your critical condition. What critical condition? The one she assumed when I said you were unconscious. I never said critical. She jumped to conclusions. You're my favorite nurse. 30 years of handling tricky families. I know how to deal with Vegas girlfriends. By afternoon, Sofia was spiraling on social media. She posted on Facebook, Emergency. Flying back from Vegas. Liam's in critical condition. Please pray. Comments poured in. OMG. What happened? I thought it was routine. Prayers for you both. My friend Marcus texted. Dude, are you dying? Sofia's post has you on a ventilator. I'm eating Jell-O, I replied. She says you're critical. Critically enjoying this Jell-O, maybe? Want me to comment? Don't. Let her keep digging. Emma was tracking it all. She's posting from the airport now. Mascara streaking. Full meltdown mode. What's she saying? Rushing back to my love. Some things matter more than vacations. Shouldn't have left. Crying emoji. Heart emoji. Prayer hands. Now she gets it. My favorite comments from someone named Lauren. Didn't you say he was overreacting about the surgery? Lauren's a legend. Sofia replied, that was before complications. Thing is, I didn't orchestrate this. I just didn't correct her assumptions. She heard unconscious and spun a whole story. I just let her. Dr. Thompson came by that afternoon. Good news. Everything's looking great. You can go home tomorrow. Already. Surgery was textbook. No need to keep you. Hear that? Emma said loudly. Textbook. 0 complications. The doctor looked puzzled. Emma showed him Sofia's posts. Oh my, he said. That's a creative take on post-op recovery. She wasn't here to get the real story, I explained. Vegas was more important, Emma added. I see. Well, medically, you're doing fantastic. Social media dramas outside my wheelhouse. Sofia landed that evening and called Emma from a cab. Which hospital? Tell me now. He's resting, Emma said coolly. I don't care. Where is he? Family only right now. Doctor's orders. I'm his girlfriend, who went to Vegas during his surgery. Tell me where he is. Emma hung up. The texts got wilder. This is ridiculous. I have rights. You can't keep me from him. I'll call every hospital in the city. She did. She started phoning hospitals asking for me. But I was registered as private, at Emma's suggestion. Without the exact hospital and patient code, no one would confirm I was there. Sophia spent the whole night driving between hospitals. Margaret, on night shift, kept us posted. She called here 6 times. I may have hinted you were moved to a specialized unit. Which unit? Didn't say. Let her imagination do the rest. You're all awful, I said, not meaning it. Sweetie, I've seen a lot in 30 years. Girlfriends who pick Vegas over surgery, they get what's coming. Final update. Day 3, discharge day. I was packing when Sophia burst in, looking like she'd been through a storm. Makeup smudged, hair a mess, her fancy Vegas outfit creased. Liam, oh my God, you're alive. Obviously. I've been searching everywhere. Emma wouldn't tell me anything. The nurses said you were critical. No one said critical. You did. Margaret said you were unconscious. I was napping. She said complications. Surgery's complicated. Not the same as having complications. She stared at me, then at Emma, then back. You let me think you were dying. I let you think what you wanted. Just like you thought Vegas was more important than my surgery. That's different. How? I didn't know it was serious. All surgery's serious, sophomore. You're fine. You're totally fine. Yeah, no thanks to you. She collapsed into the chair. I cut Vegas short. Gave up 2 days of my trip. Want a trophy? I was worried sick. Were you? Or were you worried about how it looked that you weren't here? That's not. You posted asking for prayers. Emma snorted. After Lauren called you out. Who's Lauren? Your Facebook friend who remembered you calling Liam dramatic. Sophia's face flushed. I was venting. Girls vent. To everyone but me, I said. You manipulated me. Made me think you were dying. I texted you once. You built the rest. The nurses lied. They were vague. You filled in the gaps. She stood, pacing. This is so messed up. I'm the victim here. Victim of what? Manipulation. Emotional blackmail. Emma laughed. You went to Vegas during his surgery. It was planned. So was the tumor removal. I can't believe you're siding with him. I'm siding with the guy who had surgery. Margaret came in with discharge papers, glanced at Sophia, and smiled. Oh, good, you found us. How was Vegas? Sophia's jaw dropped. I hope it was worth it, Margaret went on. Your boyfriend's been a stellar patient. His sister, too. Real family shows up when it counts. The burn was flawless. I almost felt bad. Almost. We're leaving, Sophia said. I'm taking him home. Actually, I said. Emma's taking me to her hotel. I'm staying there a few days. What? Doctor says I need someone watching me 24/7 for the first week. Emma took time off. Vegas is done. I came back. 2 days early, after thinking I was dying. Not the support I needed. This is absurd. We live together. About that, I pulled out my phone. I've got movers lined up. I'm out by month's end. You're breaking up with me? I'm focusing on my recovery, with people who put me first. Over a trip? Over you choosing a trip over my surgery. Over you calling me a child. Over LMAO. Did you think I'd ditch Vegas? She grabbed her phone. I'm deleting that. Look, gone. Still happened. Liam, please, let's go home and talk. I'm going with Emma. You should head back to your place. Don't want you missing more vacation time because of me. She tried one last tactic. What will people think? They saw my posts about rushing back. Tell them I made a miraculous recovery. Or tell them the truth, that you ditched me and got called out. Up to you. She stormed out. 20 minutes later, she posted. Some guys can't handle strong, independent women with their own lives. Grateful Liam's okay, but shocked by the manipulation. Need my girls now more than ever. The comments were savage. Girl, you went to Vegas during his surgery. Independence not the same as selfish. Maybe he manipulated you because you abandoned him? She deleted the post within an hour. I'm writing this from Emma's hotel room. Recovery's going great. Got 3 texts from Sophia's friends saying she's heartbroken and didn't mean it. Fine. She can be heartbroken in the apartment she'll now pay for solo. My favorite part? Margaret hooked me up with the patient advocate before discharge. Turns out, requesting privacy for medical procedures is standard. Limiting info to immediate family? Totally normal. No one lied to Sophia. They just followed protocol for a patient whose emergency contact was his sister, not his Vegas-obsessed girlfriend. She created her own chaos because she couldn't fathom I'd be okay without her. Turns out, I'm more than okay. I'm free. And my kidney's doing awesome, too. Edit. Since everyone's asking, yes, I'm keeping Margaret's tally sheet. Framing it. 17 calls in one night? That's got to be a record.